Hello guys, you're welcome, and today I would be your host, your tutor, and your friend. So it is Tech Chris here, and I just want to give you something, a little something to actually study for the week or for today. All right, so everybody, if you figure you actually know of counter trend trading, right? It is when you're trying to go against the trend in order to catch, successive moves, right? So if we have the markets move in this fashion, right? We know that, okay, yes, the market is moving in an uptrend. Yeah, everybody knows the market is moving in an uptrend in this case, right? Now there are these moves that happen from here. There's these moves that happen here and drop before price seeks the AOV, before continuing. These moves that happen here, that's the change that happens here before price drops, are what you call the counter trend trades, right? Because you're going against the trend just to catch, very, very slight moves that will return price back to fill the order before continuing, in its direction. So that is counter trend trading, right? So how you can actually trade this successfully is using actually one very, 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 very cool method, which is trading with high time frame buyers, right? So what you need to do is you need to first come to the a very high time frame, let's say 6 hour, 4 hour daily. But today I'm going to be using the 6 hour. So on the 6 hour here, I'm just going to explain using the trade I took yesterday, right? On the 6 hour, we can actually see a valid order block, an extremely valid order block here. The order block is close to an inducement. It is the liquidity clearing candle. It is an impulse, or a void is close to it. So mark this out, and you can see that price actually tapped on the order block, right? Price tapped on the order block, right? That happened there. Price tapped on this order block, and we can actually have this as our inducement, right? Although we know that the overall trend is bullish, so you're just trying to catch tiny moves to take price to possibly come and do something like this, fill an area of value before what's jumping off again, right? So that is just our intent. We're not trying to short price to hell, right? So when you've actually gotten this, the next thing you need to do is you need to actually move to a much lower time frame. I think I picked this trade from the M30 time frame, or M20 if it's a paid trading view. So don't let this mitigation obstruct you. So you go straight to the M20 or M30 depending on what time frame you use, and then you look for a change or for its character on that particular time frame. So this one happened very neatly. 15 minutes time frame, so you can actually see the low that was taken. So price actually took off this low. Price took off this low and changed, trend. Price took off that low and changed trend, and we have an area of inducement here, a valid area of inducement here. If you've actually been following the lessons so far that I've taught, you'd realize that why it's a valid inducement is because this level has now been taken off. A valid inducement is one that takes off a previous successive level before it. So that's a valid inducement, and we can see our 15 minutes order block right on top of here, right? 15 minutes order block right on top of there. We can actually target any of these places. We can target here, right? Any of the external range liquidities there, we can target here too, right? So let us see, here is our overall targets. We call it our targets, right? And we can just call here our TP1 because it's here we're looking to take our first profit. And if you actually had leveraged this on your MT5 or MT4, risking $100, let us see the amount you're going to be in for 8-hour trade. So you should be in around $831 if you risk $100 on it. So you can see how very simple it is. Not really complex, not really complicated. I'm going to show one more example because I don't want this video to be a long one. So we head back up again to the higher time frame, the 6-hour time frame, and let's just clear all of this. I can actually see that price did the same thing here, right? Price did the same thing here. Price reacted on this order block, before was, the counter trend, played out. Price reacted on that order block, coming down to the lower time frame, 30 minutes. Okay, coming down to the lower time frame, the M30, right? We can see a very, very clean trade. Now there was a shift here. There was a shift that happened here, right? There was a shift that happened there. Call this COCH or shift. Right, that shift happened there, and price had already mitigated here, the other block. Now let us say you are not available when price mitigated the other block. Let's push this away. Let's say you are not available when price mitigated the other block, right? Price also still presented another entry, which is here. When price broke structure here, right? When price broke structure here, you can see a very valid order block above here. I think the S100 Legrand students would actually remember this trade because we all looked at it during one of our classes, and this is our inducements here, very close to it. Our inducements or liquidity very close to it. You can see the valid order block is a pin bar, right? And then we can target any of these lows. We can target here, right? We're not looking to actually make big bucks from this trade, just looking to catch what is possible. And this is possibly a 6-hour trade. So if you leverage this on your MT5 or your MT4, you should be in for a lot of money. This is like 6-hour. If you risk $200 on this, automatic 1,200, right? So can go on and on. If you actually paid very close attention to the mitigation block classes, you would find an entry around here, and you can still get in on the trade, right? And all of that. So this is simply how you can actually trade counter trend using HTF, framing your HTF bias down to your lower time frame bias. I hope it's explanatory and you understood something. If you did, drop a follow, like, and repost this video for others.